sacrifice, boy, the Lord was doing favors. Blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few. Lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the is biggest day is.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on their in-state rivals to the south, the Miami Dolphins. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
settle everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Etienne going to take this down just short of the goal line. We got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They'll try to run with Etienne, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins nothing. Brandon McManus, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember the last time out they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tua. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Andrew Wingard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Devon Hamilton able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 Dolphins have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualified. What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Achane on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And some space here. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
1st down, Jaguars.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From midfield now, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Locates Etienne along the sideline. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Etienne up the middle. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence will throw. He's got the big tight end. That's strange. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start putting.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. Now he's free to midfield. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
There's a 24.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to take another shot here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
23. Big 13 heavy.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st down, Jaguars.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Now Lawrence. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. He may go. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 33. That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Yeah. Run it back. 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 Run it run it run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Cut the flight. I can't, homie, I can't. Get it right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that. Run it back, run it back. 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 Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact. Run it back, run
Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else because I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos.
Butler at a kickoff for Kansas City.
And off we go from Denver. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17.